Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lance McHan Show. Today's guest is Tangala Guy, and she is with Winning Village. And today we're going to be discussing what this community organization is about and kind of diving into how the positivity in Stockton is lacking. So she's trying to bring some good vibes back to downtown Stockton and to the youth. So thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell everybody a little bit about Winning Village and what your vision is for it.
Okay, well, Winning Village is an organization. We want to empower our youth. We want to encourage them, motivate them, and just give them the skills that are necessary to be successful. With what's going on in our community right now, we just felt like it was time.
Yeah, our youth doesn't have much of anything to do anymore.
Right. It's sad. And a lot of the centers and things like that are closed down. Mm-hmm. So we wanted them to have a safe location to be able to come in, do their homework, just a safe and comfortable learning environment.
So when you say learning, do you have the vision of like entrepreneurship or academic or a blend of both?
A blend of both.
Nice.
So we have a mentoring program, we have group sessions, but we also have a job skills program. So we help them with resume writing, how to dress for success.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they need
That's the big one for me. Like dress for success. Mm-hmm, dress how you want people to, how you want to portray yourself to people.
Right.
And, a little story about me. I used to do contracting work and stuff like that. So I've slowly transitioned into the suit and tie type. Mm-hmm. So when I would wear my dirty clothes, people would treat me one way.
Yes.
And then as I transitioned from like jeans and a dress shirt and dress shoes to a full suit, every level, people treated me a different level of respect automatically without me even having to open my mouth.
Very true. Very true.
So it matters.
It does matter. And we teach the youth that it does matter how you represent yourself. I don't care if you're going into an interview at McDonald's, you still wear the clothing that is presentable.
Right.
You don't go in a t-shirt and jeans and some tennis shoes. You have to do,
minimum collared shirt and some clean shoes and clean pants.
And clean hair. And clean hair. And and just with a smile on your face. Because you want people to perceive you in a positive way. You want them to perceive you in a positive way.
And that's funny you say that because you clean hair, but also fresh breath. I was reading something is like 30% of deals are lost because of bad breath. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dang. And I keep gum in my car. My kids are always trying to eat it. I'm like, hey, this is my money right here.
Mints and all. Yes. It's important. It's important how we represent ourselves and how you want people to look at you. And you just have to know your worth. As a youth, as a young person, you still have worth and you have to know what that is. And so we want to encourage them and show them what that looks like. So that's one of the programs that we
lead by example.
Definitely leading by example. Definitely.
I love it. I would love to come in and kind of, I would love to be a part of that.
Yes,
that mentoring program.
You should. We want our youth to have someone that looks like them and can relate to them. So we're looking for mentors and things like that. Of all, so if you want to be a mentor, we'll leave some information at the end of the podcast so you can reach out to Tangala. Yes.
So what was your vision behind this? Like, what made you go, I need to do something? What was your moment with that?
Well, I have 3 boys, and they're 6, 12, and 18.
Okay.
And a lot of times mom and dad can say one thing, but you're not really listening. You're not really hearing them. It goes in one ear and out the other. But when someone else comes in that can tell you the same thing that mom and dad have been telling you, you seem to listen.
Man, why is that? Like, I was just having that conversation with my son. I'm like, look, if you knew what I know now at 17, think of how far you could go.
Oh my goodness,
so when I talk, you should really be listening. And he's like, he's 17. He's just giving me some crap and he's just blowing me off.
Right.
And being a little sarcastic. I'm like, okay. And then a few minutes later, he was like, I wish I would have listened to you more with my first girlfriend,
right.
for the situation. I'm like, see, you just said what I just,
right.
like,
right.
you just said what I told you you should be listening to me more. He's like, no, I didn't. And he had a smile on his face, but
they have
he was
that
just,
aha moment.
but he didn't want to admit it. But it was a good moment. He kind of connected with what I was trying to say, because my theory is I'm not raising my children, I'm developing them.
That's right.
So entrepreneur, think for yourself, be a leader, not a follower.
Definitely, and we need more leaders. We need more leaders. And with this community, I was born and raised here.
Oh, really?
And so for me, it's like I see all the negative. You see all the negative in the news.
Oh, man, on Facebook, it's killing me.
Yes, it's horrible. And so I was talking to someone, they said, turn off the news at a certain time and don't look at social media at a certain time. And I was like, that's so sad that we can't even watch certain things or look at social media because of all the negativity.
Well, it drains your battery.
It does. It does. It does.
I tell people, like, willpower and all that stuff, it's like a battery. If you don't recharge it, you're gonna fizzle out. Yeah,
you will. You literally, it's like the commercial and the battery is going. If you don't have those batteries, you're not going to continue. You can't continue. You have to recharge. And so just teaching myself, like I've gone through my own things and I have my own story. And I went to Lincoln High School and there was a program called Images. And as I was going through that program, I was going through things myself as a high school student that nobody knew about. And so to have that positive influence from a teacher and a mentor, it meant a lot. So I've always said that I wanted to do something for girls, but then I had boys. And so I said, well, what can I do for boys and girls? And that's when we thought about the mentoring for boys and girls and having groups sessions for boys and girls and just turning our pain into a purpose and what we've gone through into something positive, but we can also share that with youth. And so even my partner, he's gone through his own struggle. And so we got together.
So I just happened to go to high school with him.
Yes. And so, he's gone through his struggle. And so we came together and we know it takes a village. And especially out here, it takes more than just one person saying, I want to do it. I want to do it. You have to actually do it. We have to step out there and stop talking about it and really be about it. And that's where Winning Village came from. We are inspiring our children and our youth to win.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I went to your ribbon cutting and Joe was so happy to see me.
Yes,
I was like, what up, brother?
He was.
I'm all for it. I'm on to support you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I think it's important to have, we were talking off camera a little bit, where it's a place where they could just talk freely about their problems and get, because sometimes when you're in that environment and you're talking to your friends and your family, they're not necessarily giving you the best advice. They might be sincere, but they can be sincerely wrong at the same time. So having somebody on the outside looking in sometimes can give you a fresh perspective, and you may realize that, you know what?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I've been doing this the wrong way, and it's my fault. I'm not the victim.
Yes. And two, just being able to have that positive influence. That's not mom. That's not dad. Sometimes we can't go to our family and say, this is what I'm going through, or this, that, and the third, because we don't feel comfortable.
Right.
And
because then somehow it ends up that it's our fault. Right. When we're like, hey, I feel like I'm truly the victim here. I'm coming to you for help. I need you to be mom and not judge and jury. I need help. Yeah. And then they're like, I give up. Yep. And then they internalize it, and then it's a downward spot.
It's a spot. It's downward for real. It's downward. And two, a lot of our youth, they tend to look at other people that's not so positive. Right. And so that's when people go into gangs, because that becomes your family. Right. And so we want those mentors in our location, in our, we call it the 137, the hideout, because that's our address. And, and so we just give you that place to hide out, but we want it to be a family environment as well. So you can come and just freely talk, and it's confidential. No one's telling your business. The students do have to sign paperwork stating that they won't go out and just share the information. Yeah, it's very important.
It's very important.
Very confidential.
It's like AA. It's that, you know, like we're all in this together, but we don't want you sharing out our business.
Right. We don't want you to go out and then we're on the streets and you hear about it.
I saw Tangala at the AA meeting the other day.
You know, so we don't want that. We don't want that.
I think it's important to invite other parents in because it gives a multitude of perspectives, and especially getting them involved.
Definitely.
Which will help tremendously all around, because then they can pull other successful people. And you don't necessarily have to be, you know, successful in the business, but just having a caring heart and listening. Sometimes just listening is all you need to do.
That's true. And I'm glad you said that, because my cousin, she was on the front page of the Record, and she's raised 4 amazing children, and they've all graduated high school and went to college. And she was a single parent for a time. And just to see that, I told her, I want you to come in and speak to parents, because I want them to know it can happen.
Yeah.
You know, if you put your mind to it and your heart in it, it can happen and your children can be successful. But literally it takes a village.
You're leading by example.
Definitely.
As a parent, my son went with me to Pittsburgh the other day. I was showing some houses, and I wanted you to come with me so you see what I do. You don't see that I'm just on the phone sitting in front of a computer all day. This is what I really do.
Right.
You know, it's like, it's not easy, you know, all the time. Yeah. He's like, I know, I've told you. I'm like, no, but it's different being able to be with me and see what I do every day.
It's different to hear. From hearing it and seeing it is 2 different things. It's totally different.
Amen to that, because when you drive through like those places that have been devastated by the fires and stuff, it really touches your heart. You're like, this is real. He was able to substantiate everything I've told him on that one short trip. And at the end of the day, he's like, I didn't expect it. And he's like, I had fun with you today, Dad. Aww. I'm like, thanks, son. I had a good time with you
that made it worth it.
Heck yeah. You know, I think he was just going wrong for the free food, though.
Yeah. Well, that's good, too. Feed me, I'm good.
So how many mentors do you have besides yourself?
So we have 4 mentors that's willing to, you know, come in and be with our youth. We're on a mentor network.
Okay.
So we do get mentors through that program as well.
And they're all local?
Yeah, they're local. They're local mentors. And so we will start them doing the meeting and greeting starting next month. We'll have a meet and greet at our location, and it'll just be a fun day where we can actually see who will fit and who matches up. And so we are definitely looking for more mentors and more youth. We need the youth as well. We have a lot of parents that are like, oh, I want, you know, my youth to be able to go to this program, but we need you to call in and we need you to come in and we need you could text us and, you know.
You got to be accountable. You just can't say, we have to know who's coming in so we can prepare for
so we can have
staff.
What you need. So we can have what you need. So currently we have 4, and that doesn't include myself or my partner. And we are definitely looking for more mentors.
I'd like to see what that, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time to donate, but I would love to like maybe sit with a group of kids and just give them my story. Actually, I would probably bring in my twin brother.
You have a twin brother?
Yeah. So he does cars. He doesn't have a college education. He just busts his butt every day. So they could see the difference between we both make a living, but which one do you want to choose? Yeah. They're both admirable, but at the end of the day, it gives you perspective of what each day looks like.
Yeah, different paths. Yeah, definitely. I would love that. We do have group sessions, so for you to come in if you wanted to come in and be a part of there's a young men's group, a young women's group, and then there's a combined group where we bring them together. So if you wanted to come into the young men's group and just share your story with them, that would be absolutely amazing. We would appreciate that. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll have to talk a little bit more off camera because I do know some people that may, women probably would be
Definitely.
willing to come in and share their story and mentor a little bit too.
Yeah, we need it. We need it. Our
We need
youth
all the help
need it.
we can get here.
All of the help we can get. And our community needs it. Our community, we definitely need it. All the stuff that's going on, we want some positive stuff.
Have you got any support from council members or anybody like that? No, they don't even know who you are?
They know we're there.
Okay.
They know we're there. It's sad. It's really sad. It makes me sad because we've reached out to several people. The Board of District Supervisors, as you know, one did come out, Chris, I believe his name was. He did come out, but the follow-up from other people is just not there. And so and everything is out of pocket. We do everything out of our own pockets.
Really?
We don't get anything from the city, from the county, or anything. I've reached out, definitely, but because this is a passion of ours, we're not gonna just sit on it. We're gonna, we're gonna do something.
That's awesome. I admire the heck out of you for that.
Yeah. So we haven't.
You're living the dream. You're not talking about it. We're paying for it along the way.
We're paying for it along the way, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my goodness," but it's because it's something that is close to our hearts. Eventually, hopefully we start getting the support from the county and the city and the mayor. But right now, we haven't. I haven't even spoken with him, but via text message one time. But that's it. But it's okay. It's okay because at the end of the day, we're not doing it for him. We're not doing it for any of the other people. We're doing it for the community and for the
I think
youth.
that's the best way sometimes because at the end of the day, your passion will override all that.
Definitely.
At the end of the day. It may take a little longer without the county and city support, but sometimes you don't necessarily want to be beholden to their ideological ways versus what you created.
Right.
They could come in and start telling you what they want.
Try to change it up. No, we don't want that.
But no.
we appreciate your time, but no, we don't want that. But it's okay. It's really okay. The support that we've gotten from other people, just the general public, is great. Lincoln Unified reached out to me, and the meeting was absolutely amazing.
Really?
Yes. And so I was blown by that meeting alone.
Wow. Can you share any details?
Yeah. So we will be. We have formed a friendship and a partnership with them, Child Welfare and Attendance, and they have just given us the information, and they want us to share what we have with them and with their kids. So just trying to partner, bringing their kids from Lincoln to the facility,
okay,
and giving them the mentoring programs. Behavioral health has also been another one.
Oh, wow.
So they have a program.
Sounds like you don't need the city. Sounds like you're doing pretty good all on your own.
We're just like reaching out on our own. We do have someone, her name is Dr. Clay, and she's been really helpful with us as well, just getting us.
Who's she connected with?
So she's not even in this state. She's in Arkansas.
Oh, wow.
So for someone from out of state to have a passion to help us,
that's pretty amazing,
right? It's amazing.
How did you connect with her?
My cousin. My cousin has a nonprofit, a veteran home.
Okay.
And so she housed veterans, and she linked me with her. And it's been an amazing ride ever since. And so
you have a mentor too?
Yes, I do. Looking for more. I definitely want more, especially someone that's here in the area. But right now,
I always tell people, you need a mentor or a coach or somebody who you could get your ideas from. And like, I got it. I'm like, look at all the high level athletes. They all have a coach.
Yes.
They have a pitching coach. They have a running coach. They have a coach for a diet coach. They have coaches for everything.
For everything.
How do you think they play at that high level? Is it because they want to? Or because there's somebody there holding them accountable and teaching them through their mistakes, so you don't have to make those same mistakes.
Right.
And we're like, oh yeah, you're pretty smart there, Lance. So like, I'm smarter than I look.
Right, and it's true. We all need it, and then we also need someone that we could just go vent to ourselves.
Yeah,
and they understand the struggle. So it's like
my twin brother is that guy. Like, I call him on my way here. I'm just like, He's like, is that all? I'm like, yeah, I feel better.
Yeah, see, you feel a lot better after. It's amazing if you have that. We need that. We need that. And when I was speaking to them at Lincoln, that's what we talked. And then afterwards, the young lady walked me out to my car, and we just had a great conversation. And Mrs. Burdick. And so it's just been just the amount of support from outside has been really great.
I think you'll be just fine.
I hope so.
So you're going to do anything on campus at Lincoln?
So they do want us to come out and speak to the students. That's one thing that we'll be doing. And then they're going to speak with the principal and other administrators to see how else we can partner. So hopefully they're really interested, because I still have my images book because I went to Lincoln.
Oh, wow.
And
really?
I was in images. Yeah, so I have an images
So you're going to model
book.
something around that,
Yes,
you think?
Yes. And so Mrs. Taylor, she was my mentor for images, and we had a group of young ladies, and it was amazing. And she's still around. And so I want to do something like that. So they do want to see about doing another images program at Lincoln. So that was really good to hear.
Dang.
Yeah,
that's pretty
so
awesome.
that's cool.
Let me know when you do something, because both my kids go there, so it'll be nice to be able to.
Yes.
My son he'll be a senior next year, so he might not be able to catch the beginning of it, but my daughter will be there for the next 4 years.
Oh, it would be perfect for her. I wish Mrs. Taylor was able to go back and teach this program, because she was amazing.
Maybe she could do a cameo or something.
Yeah, maybe, right? Yeah. So
bring her back.
Bring her back. Bring her back for real.
So what kind of help do you feel like you need right now? I mean, it sounds like you got some good things going for the future, but immediate help, what are you looking for from the community?
We need donations. Like, we need clothing donations, because we do Dress for Success.
Okay.
For the anyone that's looking to go to work. So we need clothing donations, food donations when people our youth are there and they need food.
Snacks.
Yeah. And then money. Donations. If it's $3, $1, a dime, I don't care what it is. If it's anything, we do need that, because like I said, everything is out of pocket right now. So we definitely need the support. And if you could even if someone could just stop by and just give us that, hey, you guys are doing cool. You know what I mean? Like that type of
a
support.
bag of groceries, stop at the dollar store, buy some snacks.
Right.
That type of stuff.
That's just that. We just need our support. And then the support of the community, and then send your kids to us. Send them to us. Call us. Let us know. We already have one student coming in today for an interview to volunteer and be a part of the group sessions. Nice. From Lincoln already. Just yesterday I had the meeting and I got a call an hour later. So send your students, send your kids to us, and allow us to help them and help you as a parent or a guardian.
That's pretty awesome. So are you full-on nonprofit yet? Where are you at?
We're full nonprofit, 501c3. So any donations that come to us, we can give them a write-off. So that's cool. We do want to eventually get a van. We're working with some car lots just to try to get transportation so that we can go and do pickup and drop-offs.
That would be amazing for some of those kids. There's no way they'd be able to get there without a ride.
They wouldn't be able to. We've tried like RTD and with the bus, and they're I guess a nonprofit as well, so they can't give us like any bus passes. Yeah.
What, a nonprofit can't help another nonprofit?
That's what they told me. I called. That's what they told me. So
think about how crazy that sounds.
I know, but instead of arguing, I was just like, okay. I don't have the energy to go back and forth with anyone that tells me no right now.
Right.
I just choose to just push on, move on, because just because one door closes doesn't mean a window's not going to open. So
I'm out that window.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, open, like the commercial, because
the crazy lady at the window. So you're the crazy lady. That's what I'm thinking right now.
So we're definitely positive. We try to keep positive energy around us so that we can continue to be positive. And I'm hopeful that things are going to happen in the near future.
I have a few people I might have to connect you with.
Yeah, please. You know who's been amazing? Food for Less.
Really?
Yeah, March Lane Food for Less. They've already donated to us for the event we're having on the 22nd. We're having a free event on the 22nd.
I'm gonna be out of town on the 22nd.
Oh, well, everybody else. We're having a free youth. It's called We Are the Future. It's a youth day event. And we're going to have food, prizes. Entry is free.
And where's it located?
It's going to be at the Teen Impact Center.
Okay.
They did also give us a good discount on the rate for the time. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's free to the community, and we're going to have some games and things of that nature. We want to...
Where's that location at?
On El Dorado Street, the Teen Impact Center on El Dorado.
El Dorado, and I don't know the address, but...
I don't know it off the top of my head.
Is it the one on Ben Holt?
No, it's
Seaford
on it's El Dorado. Yeah, it's El Dorado.
Up north here? Yeah. Or out south?
Closer to us. Closer to downtown.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the Podesto's Teen Impact Center.
There we go.
Yeah, Podesto's Teen Impact Center. Ran by Family Resource and Referral, I believe.
Okay. So you have them working with you too? That's
good. So they gave us a pretty good rate, which we're excited about because we wanted to do this. We wanted it to all be free. We wanted to congratulate and uplift the students that are promoting, whether they're promoting from preschool to kindergarten or, graduating from high school or going to first grade. We wanted to just encourage them to keep up the great work. So we're going to have certificates for them.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm excited about that.
So where's the Winning Village located?
137 East Weber Avenue.
Downtown,
right across the street.
The
from
old Stockton
Hotel. Yeah, right across the street from the courthouse.
And then is there a contact number for...
Yes, 209-840-6270.
And I would imagine you have a website as well?
Yes, Winning Village, www.winningvillage.org is our website. And then we're also on Facebook. So at Winning Village is our Facebook.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming out. I look forward to your success. And definitely keep me in the loop as the events unfold. I would love to come in and talk. And
thank you.
Yes, it's pretty awesome. I love what you're doing. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Remember, when you're out there in the world, be nice or be kind to everybody because you never know when you're going to change somebody's life. But more importantly, you never know when they're going to change yours. Have a great day.